The Nacoochee Mound is an archaeological site on the banks of the Chattahoochee River in White County, in the northeast part of the state of Georgia, at the junction of Georgia State Route 17 and Georgia State Route 75. It is located about 2 miles south of Alpine Helen and is one of the most recognized icons in Georgia. It is steeped in history and myth. Today for Georgia on Location, I'm going to talk about the story of Nacoochee Mound. So here we go. The first historical marker was placed here in 1955, and it talks about an ancient Cherokee town called Guasali, and that Hernando de Soto visited it in 1540 looking for gold, but this is according to a legend. However, this town was figured out to be located near present-day Murphy, North Carolina, some 46 miles to the northwest. The marker was redone in 2024, and it tells a slightly different story. This mound was a central point of the Native American village occupied for over 1,000 years by Muskogean-speaking people and later by the Cherokee. The Muskogee people built the mound one basket load at a time and over many generations, and evidence indicates that the structure stood atop this mound and many nearby mounds that no longer exist. The Santee Nacoochee Valley here had a rich town which many people lived in. An excavation of the mound in 1915 found that it was used as a burial mound and has artifacts, pottery shards, and whatnot dating from 800 to 1700 Common Era. The famous gazebo that stands atop of the mound was probably built in the late 19th century because it mirrors the style of the buildings across the street that will be Hardman Farm State Historic Site. But the legend of Nacoochee is a great story to tell. When white settlers arrived in the area in 1822, the tale of Nacoochee and Santee, two star-crossed lovers from different tribes, was well known to the local Native Americans. The story goes is that Nacoochee was the daughter of a Cherokee chief named Wahoo, and Santee was a brave in the enemy Chickasaw tribe. It was a time of peace between these two tribes, and Wahoo allowed the Chickasaw to pass through the Cherokee land. As the Chickasaw made camp, Nacoochee saw Santee, and the two fell in love at first sight. They snuck up to nearby Yona Mountain and planned to marry, but Wahoo found out and thrown Santee off the mountain. Unable to bear the loss, Nacoochee flung herself off of the mountain as well. Wahoo felt terrible and brought their bodies back and buried them in the mound. Chief Wahoo named the valley Santee Nacoochee in their honor. So if you're in the area of Helen, stop by and see the Nacoochee Indian Mound and continue your adventure in nearby Helen. See y'all later. Goodbye.